ESPN and say
There's
nigga
a
is
way,
crazy.
bro. Have any of y'all ever worked in mainstream media where your
Y'all
voice
just
was
made a
heard?
comment
That
to
was
fit in.
then, OG.
No,
I'm telling you, you got to look at what
I'm
they consider
asking a
mainstream
bro,
media
crazy,
now.
crazy. Don't
I
you?
get
Did you?
what you're saying.
No, you
I
don't
get
get
what
what
you're
I'm
saying.
saying.
Yes,
You
I
don't
do.
get.
I understand what
I
you're
haven't
saying.
said it yet, crazy. I worked in mainstream media. My voice was heard amongst millions of people every day in several different cities on radio. I get.
They let
Let
Breakfast
me
Club
finish,
say
crazy.
nigga.
Crazy, let a nigga finish.
And you had to
Hey,
dumb
this
yourself down.
hey Rashad, this conversation is washed, man. He ain't.
Yeah, you know what? That's why certain motherfuckers don't get them type jobs. All I'm saying is,
And they
I'm
don't.
I'm I'm the most. I would argue that I'm one of the most militant people in this room right now. I'm on federal watch list. People I've been around, the United States stopped us from getting money from overseas, from certain leaders, world leaders, was giving us millions, and the U.S. said, "Nah, y'all can't have it." Shit like that. What
I'm
I'm
right there
saying
with
is
you, but
this.
I'm on mute, beloved.
What I'm saying is this. I understand both sides of the argument. I'm all for free speech. I'm all for it, right? But I'm not for it in certain arenas where it works against us instead of for us. That's all I'm saying. And how this could work against is because 40, 50 years ago, 30 years ago, even TV and media didn't look like this with certain black voices.
They
There are
didn't look white.
people, there are people that carved the lane out and built it. And in one fell swoop, it could destroy. So I'm saying keep building till we get like Bob Johnson again and we own 38 networks and shit instead of clamoring to be on they shit. Like we should start owning again. That's the real. Once
Gonna
we
own again
own,
because
But
y'all own
OG,
all I'm
that's the
saying is
point that.
once we own again, then we run our shit how we run it.
But
But if you
OG,
in their space, don't block for other niggas that can get a chance to
OG,
get in
you
there,
not.
get some money, and feed the hood. That's all
But
I'm saying.
that's not what you. But you're not getting the missing the point. The
No,
reason
I'm
why
not,
we.
nigga.
But
I've
let
done
me
the
let me
job.
talk. Let me talk now. The
Go
reason
ahead,
why
talk.
we able to go over there and get that shit off is because we are building our own infrastructure. We are build. Gilbert Arena does more numbers during the midday than the ESPN, my nigga. So like we
No, it don't.
building our own shit. It does. It does more
No,
live
Gilbert
streaming numbers.
Arenas
Yes,
does
it
not
does.
do
Yes,
more
it
numbers.
does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Let me get the
Yes, it
stats on
does.
that.
At
Let me get
2:30
the
in the
stats on that.
afternoon, yes, it does, OG.
Let
That's
me
a
get the
So what I'm
lie.
stats on
trying
that.
to tell you,
Hey,
so what I'm
go get the
trying to
stats
tell
on
No,
you,
that.
bro,
what I
that's a
am trying
flat
to tell
out
you is
lie.
that we are building our own infrastructure on our own terms where they gotta come fuck with us. Okay, you wanna fuck with us? You want us to come over
Crazy.
there? Then you gotta accept us for us because we over here doing what we doing.
I'm all
So that's
for
why,
that, Craig.
for example, that's why they give a nigga like Stephen A. 200, whatever they gave that nigga, because he went and built his own shit. Where he over there cursing, wilding, doing whatever the fuck he want to do, and then he go to ESPN, and then they still paying. But why you think they let him do that? Because they know he over here doing that. Back in the days, he couldn't be over here cursing and saying crazy shit. They wouldn't let him be on ESPN at the
He
same time.
does
You
things that
know
are
that.
detrimental to black men, and they like that.
I'm not bigging that nigga up. What I'm saying is
But
that
that's why
nigga,
they do it. To our detriment, nigga. And Gilbert Arenas is not doing more numbers than ESPN in the
I
midday.
am talking about daytime live
I'm
streaming.
talking about daytime live. Gilbert Arenas is not doing more numbers. Listen to
Daytime live streaming. You
he's
know that
not doing
YouTube,
more
you know
numbers than
ESPN streams on YouTube too, right?
he's
So
not
all right then,
doing more
all
numbers.
right then. So what I'm saying to you is that during that,
Gilbert
we
ain't on
not even
TV till after this
whatever
one.
you wanna say, whatever you wanna say. You a YouTube expert too, so you probably know.
No, what he
Whatever.
said
What
was
I'm
Gilbert
saying is
Arenas is doing
YouTube.
more
I
numbers.
said YouTube live streaming. So what I'm saying is that whatever the case is, they will let a nigga like Gilbert Arenas go over to ESPN and be on first take with that big ass jacket on, looking out of place because he's doing his thing over there. So
No,
they
it's to
coming.
our detriment, and they can get money off of our ignorance, bro. You don't see that?
When
Never
that ever
mind, bro.
stop? When
Hey,
when
Craig.
hasn't that been the plan? They've been making movies. They've
So
been
you
making
acting like
music,
that's a good thing. The good thing is us owning some shit.
and we do, and we've been on this shit.
What network we own?
The Weather Channel, and that's it.
Don't we got All Black Digital Network?
What?
It's the app, right?
Listen,
Look,
I'm talking about the
there's
network.
plenty of networks. Do we support them?
Network
How many of y'all got
television.
all black on your phone right now? You got it, OG?
We supported ESPN for years. I mean,
But you just said we don't own
we
shit. But I
supported
just named a black network that's owned by black
we
people
supported
that probably none of y'all even know about.
You just talking crazy. We supported BET for years, and the very app that we're on right now, one of the main VCs is a brother that I know. His name is Eric Moore. He's one of the main VCs that put up money for Clubhouse.
Okay.
So, yeah. What we talking about?
So when we talking about still, you keep talking about going to other people's platform, but what I'm saying is that
about
ESPN it's just like telling a nigga, ESPN is like telling a nigga don't go get a record deal if you trying to be successful.
I didn't say don't go to ESPN. I said when you get there, make the lane a little more.
No, when I get there, if I did my thing over here, when I get there, you gonna get me.
What did the Morris brother do pre-ESPN that earned him? What did he do? He played basketball, nigga. He wasn't no
exactly. That's like all them other niggas.
He wasn't
just like all them other niggas.
Stephen A. Smith was a fucking newspaper writer.
And what did Shannon Sharp do? Play football.
Saying, bro. Listen to
what Boomer Esiason did, play football. What Terry Bradshaw did, play football. What Michael Strahan did, play football.
Yeah, but Michael Strahan's on a national television show.
It don't matter. He still came from playing football.
You asked what he did. First off,
what's the difference between him and the Morris twin? They both played football.
No. Michael Strahan is media trained.
He didn't come in media trained. He didn't come in media trained.
You know, bro.
Okay, hold on. This is why this started to piss me off. So Craig.
Yeah.
Michael Strahan went to Texas Southern University, got a degree in communication.
Right here in H-Town, bro.
Literally trained for 5 years to get a degree, then got a master's degree in communication before he could ever get a TV show. Then it took him another 8 years of training, actually working on television, doing individual spots before he ever got a chance to be what he became. That's how he got here.
And he was in the art.
Still makes my point. He didn't. He still had a starting point. What I'm saying is that now the Morris twin. What college did the Morris twin go to?
He went to the University of Kansas. I want to say.
So if they went to Kansas, and I don't know what they took up. Let's say he decided to go back and get his communication degree at Kansas and take all of those steps, and then proceed to be the next Michael Strahan is there for him, but he still has an entry point. That's all I'm saying.
Michael Strahan was educated at the entry point, bro. He was already educated.
And unfortunately, we are in a date and time now where this is what the energy is, my nigga. Like, we got to look at it for what it is.
The energy is niggerdom, being ignorant.
Yeah, look, turn on your TV, turn on the internet, go on Instagram right now. What's your first post?
Instagram, and you're okay with that. That's the fucking
What I'm saying is that, no, I'm not okay with it, but I'm with reality. I'm with reality. I'm with what it is. I'm with reality.
Is one thing, but your personal thought process is yours. I'm in reality. I get what's going on. I ain't with it. I can coexist, but I can't co-sign everything. You co-signing the bullshit.
I'm not co-signing shit. What I'm saying is that nigga if that's what he wants to do, if that's what I wouldn't say why you're in on ESPN, but that's just not my lingo. But they damn sure get a cuz out of me. They're gonna get a couple cousins out of me. I'm a Crip.
Cuz been a part of the lexicon since the 50s.
No, but what I'm saying, but that's not in my daily lingo, though. That's the only reason why they won't get it.
Why in? Why would you not say why in?
Because it's not in my. I don't say why in. Period.
You would have said
nigga. No reason for me to say.
You would have said nigga then.
I don't even spell out. If anybody even know,
I said nigga.
In the term, if it flipped, it slipped. It wouldn't have been my intention, though.
No. Well,
I wouldn't have been intentional. Now I wouldn't have went on there. I wouldn't have went on there with the, because it just don't make no sense. I can have a productive conversation without using that word.
Case closed. Thank you. You agreed. I'm good.
Yeah, but I'm saying if that's what he's on, if that's how he feels, if that's how he wants to give it up.
I don't even know.
So I'm saying that
that's how he wants to give it up, then he should not be surprised by the